Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, you're in for something truly exciting. We're diving deep into the world of rare and valuable United Kingdom coins, the ones you might already have lying around in a drawer, a piggy bank, or an old family box, and you might not even realize they're worth a small fortune. In this video, we'll reveal the top 9 most valuable UK coins covering a legendary lineup: the 3 pence, 20 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 1 shilling, 2 pence, 2 shilling, 1 penny, and 50 pence. Each of these coins has versions from specific years, mint marks, or conditions that are highly sought after by collectors across the globe. And yes, some of these coins are selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in international auction markets today. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 3 pence coin from the year 1953, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but is currently making a strong impression in today's rare coin market. Especially in fine condition, this coin has become a desirable piece for collectors around the world and is now commanding impressive prices in dollar value at auctions and private sales. So, whether you're a passionate collector or just stumbled across this coin in your old collection, stay tuned. You might be holding onto a hidden gem. Let's start with a bit of history and background. The year 1953 was a momentous one for the United Kingdom. It marked the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. To commemorate this historic event, the Royal Mint released specially designed coins bearing the young Queen's portrait for the very first time. The 3 pence coin, also known as the threepenny bit, had a dodecagonal, 12-sided, shape and was made from a brass alloy. Unlike earlier issues that featured King George VI, the 1953 issue was unique because it was the first 3 pence coin to showcase Queen Elizabeth II, making it highly significant for historical and royal enthusiasts. What sets the 1953 3 pence apart are its unique design features. On the obverse side, we see the radiant image of the young Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick, which was praised for its elegance and grace. On the reverse side, the coin features a Tudor portcullis with chains, a symbol long associated with the British Parliament. The coin's bold, angular shape, combined with its solid brass composition, makes it visually and physically distinctive. The 12-sided edge was also an innovation in coin design, allowing it to be easily recognized by touch. These artistic and practical qualities make the 1953 3 pence coin a favorite among collectors and historians alike. In terms of rarity and condition, the 1953 3 pence is considered a scarce and highly desirable coin, especially in fine or better condition. While a number of these coins were issued in annual proof sets, not all have survived in pristine shape due to circulation or environmental exposure. When a 1953 3 pence appears in fine condition showing minimal wear and crisp details, it instantly attracts the attention of serious collectors. The rarity is further boosted by the historical weight of the year and the fact that it marked a new royal era in British coinage. Collectors looking to complete coronation year sets, or those interested in early Queen Elizabeth II pieces, actively seek out this specific coin. Now let's talk about the most exciting part: the current market value in dollars. In today's numismatic auctions and online marketplaces, a 1953 3 pence in fine condition can sell for anywhere between $122,000 and in even higher grades, the price can climb significantly higher, especially when part of a set or certified by a grading authority. Some sales have recorded values crossing the $10 mark for coins in extremely fine or uncirculated conditions. The demand is strong, and with the ongoing global interest in British royal memorabilia, the value of this coin is only expected to grow in the coming years. For collectors who wish to acquire or preserve this rare piece, there are a few essential tips. Always handle the coin with care, preferably using cotton gloves to prevent oil or dirt from damaging its surface. Store it in a protective coin capsule or acid-free holder to shield it from environmental factors. If you believe your coin might be of high quality, consider getting it professionally graded, as certified coins tend to fetch much higher prices in auctions. Most importantly, keep an eye on auction listings and coin shows where rare 1953 issues might surface. As demand rises, opportunities to find this coin in excellent condition are becoming rarer, so act quickly if you spot one. The 1953 United Kingdom 3 pence coin in fine condition is far more than just a piece of metal. It's a collectible filled with royal history, design brilliance, and growing value. With its unique connection to the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, its limited availability in high grade, and the increasing interest in mid-20th century British coins, this coin is making waves in the collector's world. Whether you're looking to expand your collection, invest in rare assets, or simply hold a piece of history, this 3p coin is a remarkable choice with high demand and future promise. Next up, the United Kingdom 20p coin from the year 1993. Don't be fooled by its everyday look or the fact that it was circulated, because even in fine condition, this coin has become a hot topic in the collectors community and is fetching impressive prices in the current market, especially when valued in dollars. If you've ever come across a 1993 20p coin in your collection or spare change, this video could turn out to be a financial eye-opener. To begin with, let's look into the history and background of this remarkable coin. The 20p coin was first introduced in 1982 as part of a broader modernization of the UK's coinage system. This coin was created to fill the gap between the 10p and 50p denominations, offering convenience and balance in the decimal currency structure. By the time 1993 arrived, the coin had already established itself as an essential part of everyday currency, but that specific year carried unique characteristics that have elevated its status among collectors. The 1993 issue reflects a time of transition and growing national pride, coming shortly after the dramatic changes in Europe and before significant redesigns in British coinage. It was minted with purpose, and now it's appreciated not just as currency, but as a rare collectible with rising value. The 1993 20p coin apart are its distinctive design features and its vintage circulation status. The obverse side features the elegant and youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, which remained a symbol of stability and tradition in British coinage during the late 20th century. On the reverse, we see the crowned Tudor rose, a national emblem of England which represents both heritage and unity. The design by William Gardner was crisp, balanced, and iconic. Minted in a heptagonal shape, the coin is easily recognizable by touch and visually unique among world coinage. Its nickel brass composition gave it a bold appearance and strong durability, which is why many of these coins have aged gracefully, even after years of circulation. Now let's talk about rarity and condition, two key elements that drive collector interest and market value. The 1993 20p was minted in relatively modest quantities compared to other years, and most were released for public use, meaning very few remain in high-grade condition today. When a coin from that year is found in fine circulated condition, it still holds tremendous value due to the demand from collectors completing date sets or those who specialize in Queen Elizabeth II era coins. Fine condition means the design elements remain visible, there's moderate wear, but the coin retains its overall detail and historical charm. As the years go by, examples in even fine condition are becoming harder to find, and that scarcity adds directly to the coin's value and desirability. Now for the part everyone's excited about, the current market value in US dollars. The 1993 20p coin, even in circulated and fine condition, can sell for $325,000 depending on the visibility of design elements and overall presentation. Some verified listings and collector-to-collector trades have gone even higher when the coin is paired with others in sets or is well preserved in a protective case. In higher conditions like extremely fine or uncirculated, prices can easily soar beyond $50 or more, particularly when certified or authenticated by professional grading services. This coin is not just a minor change piece, it's a valuable asset with growing global demand, and the US market especially shows strong interest in rare British decimal coins from the 1990s era. For collectors or anyone who finds this coin in their possession, there are a few essential tips to keep in mind. First, preserve the coin, carefully avoid cleaning or polishing it, as this can damage its natural patina and reduce its numismatic value. Store it in a coin capsule or PVC-free sleeve to protect it from dust, moisture, and wear. If you suspect your coin may be in above-average condition, consider submitting it for grading, as professionally graded coins can command significantly higher prices. Also, always stay alert in coin fairs, antique markets, and even old coin jars. Many valuable coins, including the 1993 20p, have been discovered unexpectedly in everyday places. In conclusion, the 1993 United Kingdom 20p coin is a treasure hiding in plain sight. With its historical roots, distinctive design, and increasing scarcity in the collector's market, this coin is gaining serious momentum as a valuable and highly sought-after collectible. Even in fine circulated condition, It stands out as a meaningful investment for collectors and a surprising source of value for anyone who comes across it. As the coin world continues to thrive, the 1993 20 pence remains a key piece that represents both tradition and long-term worth. Next up, the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin from the year 1970. Don't underestimate its value just because it was once part of everyday pocket change. This specific coin, especially in fine condition, is now being recognized in the numismatic market as a rare and valuable find, with growing interest and impressive dollar value at auctions and online marketplaces. So, if you've got a 1975 new pence coin or you're curious about British decimal coinage, this video is for you. Let's begin with the history and background of this remarkable coin. The 5 new pence coin was introduced as part of the UK's decimalisation effort, which began officially in 1971 but started taking form a few years earlier. In preparation for the big currency switch, several coins were struck and released in the late 1960s and early 1970s, and 1970 marked the final year these coins were issued with the inscription new pence before the full transition to decimal currency. These early decimal coins were designed to ease the public into the new system, and the 5p coin, in particular, was created to match the size and value of the pre-decimal shilling. The 1970 edition of this coin holds significant historical importance as it represents the final stage of pre-decimal production and remains a milestone in the modernization of British currency. The unique features of the 1975 new pence coin are what truly set it apart from others. On the obverse side, it proudly displays the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This was one of the most beloved royal portraits ever featured on UK coinage and captured the grace and dignity of the young Queen with remarkable detail. On the reverse, the coin features the crown thistle, which is a national symbol of Scotland and a striking emblem of British identity. This design, by Christopher Ironside, was symbolic, bold, and rich in cultural meaning. The coin was struck in cupronickel and measured 23.59 mm in diameter, with a smooth edge. Its clean, minimalistic design and the new pence inscription give it a distinct character that instantly catches the attention of coin enthusiasts. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1975 new pence coin has earned a special place in the market. Unlike coins issued for general circulation, the 1975p coin was only issued in year sets and proof sets, which makes it inherently more limited in quantity. That means any coin found in circulation today, especially in fine condition, is likely to be quite rare. A coin that has maintained clear details, minimal wear, and a sharp outline of the design still qualifies as fine, and even in this condition, it is becoming harder to find. The scarcity of circulated examples and the fact that 1970 was the final year before the official decimal day gives this coin a strong edge in the collector community. Demand has only increased as more people become interested in historical British coins, and the market for Queen Elizabeth II-era collectibles continues to expand globally. In today's auction and collector markets, the current dollar value of the 1975 new pence coin in fine condition is very encouraging. Depending on the clarity of the design and how well it has been preserved, the coin can fetch anywhere from $634,000 and sometimes even more if sold in collector circles or bundled with other coins from the same era. For coins in extremely fine or near uncirculated condition, prices can exceed $20 or more, especially when authenticated or encapsulated by grading services. These coins are not only valued for their beauty and history but also because they are becoming more difficult to obtain in collectible grade condition. As time passes and more collectors seek out early decimal coins, values are projected to rise steadily. For those who already have this coin or are planning to add one to their collection, there are some essential tips to ensure you get the most out of your investment. First and foremost, do not attempt to clean the coin, as this can reduce its numismatic value. Keep it protected in a high-quality coin holder or album to prevent further wear. If your coin appears especially sharp or well-preserved, consider getting it professionally graded and certified. Coins that are officially graded not only sell for higher prices but also appeal to serious buyers who are willing to invest in authenticated pieces. Additionally, keep your eyes open at estate sales, coin shows, or old family collections. Many rare 5 new pence coins have been discovered in the most unexpected places. In conclusion, the 1970 United Kingdom 5 new pence coin is a true collector's item, rich in history, stunning in design, and rising in value with every passing year. Its status as the final new pence issue before full decimalization, along with its limited mintage and strong visual appeal, makes it one of the standout coins from the transitional period of British currency. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or a newcomer to coin collecting, this coin deserves a place in your collection, not only for its potential value in the dollar market but also for the legacy it represents. Next up, the United Kingdom 10 pence from the year 1992, a piece that, even in dull or circulated condition, holds a surprising level of demand and increasing value in today's coin auction markets. If you're holding on to a 1992 10 pence coin, especially one with preserved details despite a dull appearance, this video might just change how you see it, and it could even lead to a profitable discovery in your collection. Let's first dive into the history and background of the 1992 UK 10p coin. This year was a major turning point in the history of British coinage, especially for the 10 pence denomination. Prior to 1992, the 10 pence coin was larger in size, made to match the decimal system introduced in 1968. But in 1992, the Royal Mint introduced a new, smaller version of the 10p coin made with a copper-nickel composition, which made it more convenient for everyday use while aligning better with modern coin standards. This change also marked a generational shift in coinage design and practicality, as older, larger coins began to phase out of circulation. The 1992 10 pence coin was part of this evolution, making it a historically significant release and a key transitional piece in UK coin history. One of the most unique features of the 1992 10 pence coin is its reduced size, which was a drastic change from its predecessors. Weighing 6.5 grams and measuring 24.5 millimeters in diameter, this coin was a sleek, modern version compared to the previous chunky format. The obverse features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf, with the inscription Elizabeth II Deed G.Reg FD.1992. On the reverse, we see the majestic crowned lion passant guardant, a symbol of British pride and strength, designed by Christopher Ironside. Even in dull or circulated condition, this coin often retains sharp design elements that reflect its craftsmanship. And it's this combination of historical significance, elegant design, and its role in a major changeover that makes the 1992 version special to collectors. Now let's talk about rarity and collector demand. While millions of 10 pence coins were struck over the years, the 1992 issue in particular has become increasingly desirable due to its transitional role and the fact that many coins from this year were heavily circulated, lost, or worn down. What makes this even more interesting is that certain variants of the 1992 10p, including those from mint sets or those with subtle striking differences, are being actively hunted by collectors. A dull or worn coin, if it retains its details, still holds great value because it reflects genuine usage from the early 1990s and forms an important part of complete decimal-era collections. As collectors aim to assemble full year-by-year sets of British decimal coinage, the 1992 10 pence continues to gain traction, especially those in any preserved or collectible condition. When it comes to the current market value in dollars, the 1992 10 pence coin, even in circulated or dull condition, can fetch between $325,000 depending on the level of detail and preservation. Coins in better than average condition, or those pulled from original uncirculated sets, are often sold for $20 or more in international auctions. But even those that appear dull or tarnished can still sell due to their collectability. On online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, or specialist numismatic sites, buyers are specifically searching for 1992 10 pence coins, knowing the importance of this year in UK coinage history. As demand grows and more collectors seek out year-specific sets, the value of this coin is only expected to rise further, especially among international buyers from the US, Canada, and Australia who admire British coins. For all aspiring collectors watching this, here are some valuable tips to make the most of your 1992 10 pence coin. First, always store your coins properly. Even circulated coins benefit from protection. Keep them in coin holders or albums away from moisture to prevent further dulling. Do not attempt to polish or clean the coin, as that may reduce its collector value. Instead, focus on preserving its natural appearance. If you're planning to sell or trade, photograph the coin under good lighting to show off its details. And if you're looking to build a full decimal collection, the 1992 10p is a must-have, so hold on to it and keep it as part of your growing set. The United Kingdom 1992 10-pence coin in dull condition is far more valuable than most people realize. With its role in transitioning the 10-pence to a modern format, its refined and meaningful design, and growing international collector interest, this coin stands as a hidden gem in British numismatics. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a story, a snapshot of national change, and a smart asset for your collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just getting started, the 1992 10p deserves your attention. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from the year 1953. Especially in extra fine condition, this coin has now become a top pick in the auction world and among passionate collectors globally. With increasing attention in the numismatic market, this shilling coin is not just a piece of old currency, it's a hot asset in today's dollar-based valuation market. If you have this coin or are searching for high-potential collectibles, this video is a must-watch. Let's begin with the fascinating history and background of this iconic coin. The year 1953 marks a monumental chapter in British history, the coronation year of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. It was a time of national celebration and pride, and the Royal Mint commemorated this historic occasion by releasing a set of coins featuring the new monarch for the first time. The 1953 1 shilling was part of this important release and holds special value as one of the first coins to bear the image of Queen Elizabeth II. The shilling denomination itself has a rich heritage dating back centuries, and the 1953 edition bridged the old pre-decimal tradition with the dawn of a new royal era, making it both culturally and numismatically important. What makes this coin truly stand out are its unique design features. On the obverse side, it showcases the youthful and graceful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This effigy was celebrated for its elegance and fresh representation of the young queen, and it remained a popular image throughout the early years of her reign. On the reverse side, the coin came in two variations, one for England featuring the crowned three lions, and one for Scotland displaying the crowned lion rampant. This dual-design concept emphasized the unity of the United Kingdom while celebrating the distinct heritage of its nations. Struck in cupro nickel, the 1953 shilling was durable and retained its detail beautifully, especially in extra-fine condition, where the original features remain crisp and sharply defined. In terms of rarity and condition, the 1953 1 shilling coin has become increasingly desirable over the years. While it was minted in large quantities for circulation, finding examples today in extra fine condition is a true rarity. Extra fine means the coin has only the slightest signs of wear, with most of the design details remaining intact and clear. This level of preservation indicates the coin was either not used extensively or was carefully stored. As the years have passed, most 1953 shillings in circulation have experienced heavy wear, making well-preserved examples harder to find and more valuable. The added prestige of being a coronation year coin gives it even greater demand among serious collectors and royal memorabilia enthusiasts. Now let's look at the exciting part, the current market value of the 1953 1 shilling coin in US dollars. Coins in extra fine condition are consistently performing well in both online and live auction environments. On average, such a coin can sell anywhere between $732,000 depending on the variant and specific detail condition. Some highly graded and certified coins have even fetched over $10, especially when part of a coronation year collection or accompanied by historical context. These coins are no longer just historical artifacts, they are sought-after investment pieces, with international buyers looking to own a slice of British royal history. As more collectors shift focus toward early Queen Elizabeth II coinage, the value of this shilling is only expected to continue rising. For collectors and enthusiasts aiming to acquire or preserve this coin, there are a few key tips to follow. First, make sure the coin is properly stored in a protective capsule or high-quality coin holder to maintain its current condition. Avoid handling it with bare hands to prevent oils or dirt from dulling its surface. If your coin appears especially sharp with minimal wear, consider getting it professionally graded, as certified coins tend to fetch higher prices and are more trusted in the international market. Keep an eye on online auctions, estate sales, and vintage coin dealers, where hidden gems like the 1953 shilling can sometimes be found at reasonable prices before they appreciate further. In conclusion, the 1953 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin in extra fine condition is a rare, beautiful, and highly valuable piece of British numismatic history. It captures a powerful moment, the beginning of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and pairs that legacy with outstanding design and limited availability in high grade. This coin is not just a collector's item, it is a symbol of tradition, royal heritage, and enduring value. As interest in British historical coins continues to grow around the world, especially in the US and Europe, this shilling stands out as a smart and sentimental investment with strong market potential. Next up, the United Kingdom 2p coin from the year 1995, especially when found in a dirty but original condition. You might think a coin covered in dust, tarnish, or age marks has no value, but in the world of coin collecting, such coins can carry significant historical weight and fetch a high price in today's market, especially when tied to a specific mintage year or rarity factor. So if you've ever come across a 1995 2p coin lying forgotten in a box or drawer, don't throw it away, you might be holding a hidden treasure. Let's begin by looking into the history and background of this coin. The 2p coin was first introduced in 1971 as part of the decimalisation of British currency. By the time we reached 1995, the coin had already become a familiar part of daily life in the UK. However, that year's issue is part of a highly collectible era, particularly because of changes in coin composition, minor die variations, and an increasing interest in decimal coinage as historical collectibles. The 1995 coin was struck during a time of economic transition, and as such, many coins from this period were heavily circulated and show signs of age, making those that survive, even in dirty or worn condition, valuable to collectors who appreciate authenticity and real-world history. What makes the 1995 2p coin especially fascinating is its design and material composition. The obverse features the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklouf. This portrait is detailed and elegant, symbolizing the stability and continuity of the British monarchy during the late 20th century. On the reverse, the coin features the badge of the Prince of Wales, an emblem consisting of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet with a ribbon bearing the motto ICHDN, which means I serve. This design reflects both tradition and national pride, and it stood strong for decades before later designs were introduced in the 2008 redesign. The 1995 coin was made from bronze, just before a major change to copper-plated steel in later years. This makes the bronze 1995 version more desirable, especially among purist collectors who appreciate coins made from original compositions. Now let's discuss rarity and condition. While the 1995 2p coin was circulated in large numbers, finding one in original dirty condition but still structurally preserved has now become a point of interest for certain types of collectors. These coins represent real circulation history. Coins that show signs of age but still retain full visible design elements even under the tarnish are viewed as authentic relics of everyday British life, and that carries emotional and historical value. The coin's appeal lies in its unaltered nature. Untouched by cleaning, its aged surface tells a story. And that natural, untouched character is highly sought after in today's coin market, particularly when found in collections or old family hoards. In terms of market value in US dollars, the 1995 2p coin in dirty but fine structural condition can sell for anywhere from $223,000, and in certain collector groups, it may command more depending on the appearance and buyer demand. If it has any minting errors, die cracks, or unique misalignments which were not uncommon in mass-produced coins of that era, its value can jump significantly. In auctions, such coins bundled in as-found condition or as part of original change sets are highly appealing to international buyers. There is especially strong interest from collectors in the United States, Canada, and Australia who collect early Elizabeth II decimal coinage for both historical and investment purposes. As more collectors focus on coins from the 90s, which are now considered vintage, the dollar value of these small denominations is climbing steadily. For collectors interested in either acquiring or preserving a 1995 2p coin, here are some important tips. If you find one in dirty condition, resist the urge to clean it. In the coin world, original surface condition is more valuable than artificial shine. Use gloves or a soft cloth to handle the coin to avoid adding further oils or damage. Store the coin in a coin holder or PVC-free envelope to protect it while still preserving its aged character. If you suspect the coin may have unusual features like a double strike or minting flaw, consider having it appraised or certified by a professional grading service. These steps can boost its value dramatically when listing it in auctions or online marketplaces. To wrap things up, the 1995 United Kingdom 2 pence coin in dirty, original condition is far more than a forgotten piece of metal. It is a historical artifact from a key era of British coinage, valued not just for its monetary worth but for its authenticity and collectible status. As collectors increasingly seek out genuine, circulated coins that reflect the real-life usage and historical atmosphere of their time, the demand for untouched 1995 coins continues to grow. Whether you are a long-time coin enthusiast or someone who just discovered this coin in an old drawer, you're holding something that has real potential and growing value in today's dollar-based coin market. Next up, the rare and high-value coin from the United Kingdom, the 1954 2-shilling coin, also known as the florin. While some may think of it as just another piece of old currency, serious collectors know the truth. This coin, especially in very fine condition, is a rising star in the global auction market. With its strong historical significance, beautiful design, and increasing demand, the 1954 2-shilling coin is commanding big values in US dollars today, and you won't want to miss why this small coin is making such a big impact. Let's begin by exploring the history and background of this exceptional coin. The 2-shilling coin, or florin, was first introduced in the 19th century as part of an early attempt to decimalize the British currency. By 1954, it had become a well-established denomination used daily throughout the UK. This particular year falls within the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, having ascended the throne in 1952. The 1954 issue was among the first coins to carry her portrait and is part of a highly respected and historically meaningful series that marks the early era of a young queen's rule. It represents a transitional period in Britain post-war recovery, the beginning of a new monarchy, and a nation modernizing its identity. All of this is captured in the simple, powerful presence of this coin. What truly sets the 1954 2-shilling coin apart are its unique features and classical design elements. On the obverse side, we find the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Mary Gillick. This design, portraying the Queen without a crown, was admired for its youthful freshness and was exclusive to the early years of her coinage. On the reverse side, the coin proudly displays the English version of the florin, featuring a crowned Tudor rose flanked by a thistle, shamrock, and leek, symbolizing England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales respectively, a striking tribute to the unity of the United Kingdom. The coin is struck in cupronickel, a silver-like alloy that resists corrosion and retains its detail beautifully over time. Its classic round shape, milled edge, and dignified simplicity make it a pleasure to handle and display. In very fine condition, the details of the Queen's profile and the floral emblems are still crisp and defined, making the coin a standout piece in any collection. When discussing rarity and collector demand, the 1954 2-shilling coin holds strong appeal. While it was issued in circulation, most examples today have suffered heavy wear through decades of use. However, finding a piece from this year in very fine condition with sharp details, clear lettering, and minimal surface damage is becoming increasingly rare. Collectors who focus on early Elizabeth II coinage, especially pre-decimal issues, place great value on coins like the 1954 florin. Its association with the Queen's first full years on the throne adds a layer of royal significance, boosting its desirability among both UK-based and international collectors. Every year that passes makes these coins harder to find in collectible-grade condition, driving up their market value and turning them into true investment pieces. Now, let's turn our attention to the current market value of the 1954 2-shilling coin in very fine condition, measured in US dollars. Across online marketplaces, auction houses, and specialist coin dealers, this coin is attracting growing attention. In very fine condition, the 1954 2-shilling coin is regularly valued between $629,000 depending on the clarity of detail, shine, and overall preservation. Coins with exceptional eye appeal or slight minting variations can reach $15 or more, especially when sold in high-demand collector circles. And for coins that are graded or professionally authenticated, prices can rise even higher. As global collectors increase their focus on British royal coinage from the mid-20th century, the demand for coins like this continues to strengthen. This coin is no longer just historical, it's a high-demand asset in today's international collector economy. For collectors and enthusiasts, There are a few important tips for maximizing the value and longevity of your 1954 2-shilling coin. First, preserve the coin in its natural state. Avoid cleaning or polishing it, as original surfaces are preferred in the numismatic community. Use cotton gloves when handling and store it in a protective coin holder or capsule to prevent scratches and moisture damage. If your coin appears particularly sharp, consider submitting it for grading through a professional service like NGC or PCGS, which can significantly increase both its resale value and buyer trust. Always watch auction trends and market listings, as interest in early Queen Elizabeth II coins continues to rise, and timing your sale or purchase can make a big difference in returns. In conclusion, the 1954 United Kingdom 2-shilling coin in very fine condition is an absolute gem in the world of coin collecting. It combines historical richness, striking design, royal connection, and market value all in one elegant piece of British coinage. As one of the early coins of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, it holds a special place in both British heritage and international collector portfolios. The demand is growing, the value is increasing, and the opportunity to secure or sell this coin at a premium is stronger than ever. Whether you're a lifelong numismatist or someone who just discovered this coin in an old collection, know that you are handling a piece of currency that tells a powerful story and holds real financial value in today's auction and collector markets. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 1938. While this coin may appear worn or in bad condition, don't let appearances deceive you. In the world of numismatics, even a visibly aged and circulated coin can hold remarkable worth. The 1938 1 penny is a piece that collectors around the globe are actively seeking out, and it's making waves in today's auction markets, particularly when valued in US dollars. So, if you've stumbled upon this vintage coin in an old jar or inherited it from a family member, this video could reveal a hidden treasure you didn't know you had. Let's begin with the rich history and background behind the 1938 1 penny coin. This coin was minted during the reign of King George VI, a monarch remembered for his strong leadership during turbulent times, including the early stages leading up to World War II. The 1938 issue comes from a critical period in British history when the country was undergoing political shifts and preparing for the challenges ahead. It was a time when everyday currency played an important role in the life of ordinary people, and coins like the 1938 penny were a symbol of continuity and tradition. As one of the early issues in King George VI's coinage, the 1938 penny holds historical significance and connects us directly to an era of transformation and resilience in the United Kingdom. What makes the 1938 1 penny coin truly special are its distinctive features and beautiful design. On the obverse side, the coin features a left-facing portrait of King George VI, designed by Thomas Humphrey Paget. This portrait is admired for its realistic representation and commanding presence. On the reverse side, the iconic image of Britannia sits proudly holding a trident and shield, facing right, a symbol of British strength and maritime tradition. The word 1 penny and the date 1938 are clearly inscribed around the rim. The coin was struck in bronze, giving it a rich reddish-brown tone when new, though many coins now show darker aging from circulation. Despite wear or surface marks, collectors value the detailed engravings and the design elements that reflect national pride and royal authority. Now let's talk about rarity and collector demand. Although the 1938 penny was not minted in small numbers, it has become increasingly scarce in recent years due to age, melting, and natural circulation loss. Most coins from that era have been heavily used, making well-preserved examples harder to find. However, what's particularly interesting is that even coins in bad or worn condition are in high demand. Collectors often seek specific years to complete their King George VI sets, and the 1938 coin is essential to that series. The appeal lies not just in the coin's aesthetic but in its historical placement, as a pre-war issue that carries deep emotional and cultural significance. That means even if your coin is scratched, discolored, or heavily worn, it still holds powerful value in the collector's market because what truly matters is its authenticity and year of minting. In terms of the current market value in dollars, the 1938 United Kingdom 1 penny in bad condition can still fetch an impressive price. On platforms like eBay and collector auctions, these coins are regularly seen selling for $827,000 even in lower grades. If the coin has any unique minting characteristics or is part of a sought-after collection, The price can rise to $15 or more, depending on buyer interest. While coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can command much higher values, coins in worn or poor shape still carry historical and collectible weight. In the United States, Canada, and Australia, where British coinage is especially admired, these coins are growing in popularity, and prices continue to rise as more collectors enter the scene. For collectors and new enthusiasts who want to preserve or sell a 1938 one-penny coin, here are a few helpful suggestions. First, never clean the coin, even if it looks dirty. Cleaning can reduce its collector value by removing the natural patina that experts look for. Instead, keep the coin in its current state and store it in a protective sleeve or coin flip to avoid further damage. If you believe your coin might be especially valuable, for example, if it has clear date markings or visible design elements despite wear, consider having it graded or appraised by a professional. This can help you understand its full value and boost its credibility in the collector's market. Always watch auctions and stay informed, as market trends can shift quickly and influence pricing significantly. The 1938 United Kingdom one-penny coin, even in bad condition, is a rare and high-demand collectible. It represents a unique moment in British history, carries the legacy of King George VI, and showcases classic British coin design at its finest. As more collectors seek to acquire coins from the pre-World War II era, the 1938 penny has emerged as a key piece in any serious collection. Whether you're a long-time numismatist or someone who recently discovered this coin among family keepsakes, rest assured this is not just old currency. It's a piece of history with real value, and the market has proven time and again that these coins are worth much more than their face value. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 pence from the year 1982, a standout piece that continues to rise in value on the global auction stage. If you've recently discovered this coin in your collection, or perhaps tucked away in an old purse or family drawer, you're in luck. Especially when found in very fine condition, this 1982 50 pence coin is becoming an absolute gem for collectors, with strong demand and high value in today's market, particularly in US dollar terms. So sit tight, because this video could uncover the hidden value in your hands. Let's begin by understanding the history and background of the 1982 50p coin. This coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period of stability, heritage, and modernization in British coinage. The 50 pence denomination itself had been introduced in 1969 to replace the old 10 shillings, and by 1982, it had already become a vital part of everyday transactions. However, the 1982 issue stands out for one very important reason: it was only released in special sets and not issued for general circulation. That makes this particular year extremely special in the coin collecting world. While most coins are used and passed from hand to hand, the 1982 50 pence remained largely in collector circles, increasing its rarity and desirability over time. Now, let's admire the unique features of the 1982 50 pence coin. It carries the familiar equilateral curved heptagon shape, giving it 7 distinct sides, a shape that was revolutionary in coin design when first introduced. The obverse of the coin features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin, with the elegant inscription Elizabeth II Deed Geda Reg FD. 1982. On the reverse side, we see the beautifully detailed image of Britannia seated beside a lion, holding a trident and shield, a design by Christopher Ironside. This powerful depiction symbolizes the strength and resilience of the United Kingdom, and it's one of the most admired reverse designs in modern British numismatics. The 1982 version, especially in very fine condition, showcases this artistry with crisp details, making it visually and historically significant. In terms of rarity and collector demand, the 1982 50 pence is considered one of the more difficult coins to obtain in circulated sets. As it was not intended for everyday use and minted in limited numbers, its presence in coin collections is often the result of intentional acquisition or careful preservation. Over the decades, many of these coins were either lost, mishandled, or remained tucked away in presentation packs, leaving only a limited number in good or very fine condition available in the secondary market. This rarity fuels strong collector demand, especially among those assembling full-date runs of UK 50p coins or those who specialise in Queen Elizabeth II's coinage. Enthusiasts from the UK, US, Canada, Australia, and even across Europe are actively hunting for this coin, which is why it continues to surge in popularity. Let's now discuss the current market value in US dollars. When found in very fine condition, the 1982 50 pence coin can sell for anywhere from $234,000 depending on its presentation and clarity of design. In some auctions, particularly where collectors are completing key year collections, the price can go even higher. Coins that have been well preserved with minimal handling or that come from original Royal Mint sets can command premiums up to $25 or more, especially if sold with certificates or in original packaging. The strong performance of this coin in the auction market shows that it is far more than its face value. It's an investment with both emotional and financial returns. For all our viewers and collectors, here are a few tips to maximize the value of your 1982 50 pence coin. First, always handle your coin with care, preferably with gloves, and store it in a protective sleeve, capsule, or coin folder. Never attempt to polish or clean the coin, as this can reduce its value in the eyes of collectors and graders. If your coin is part of a proof or mint set, make sure the packaging is intact to enhance its appeal. Keep an eye on international online auctions, especially platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or UK-based collector groups, where demand for British commemorative and non-circulated coins continues to grow. Patience is key. Sometimes holding onto a rare coin just a bit longer can yield even better returns as the coin becomes scarcer over time. The United Kingdom 1982 50 pence coin in very fine condition is a true treasure in today's collector market. Its limited release, classic British design, and rising global interest make it one of the must-have coins for any serious numismatist. This is not just a piece of metal, it's a snapshot of history, a celebration of royal legacy, and a high-demand investment item. As awareness grows and more collectors chase this particular year, the 1982 50p continues to rise in value, proving that even the simplest of coins can become powerful collectibles. Thank you for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare British coins, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more rare coin insights. Have a 1982 50 pence coin or other UK rarities in your collection? Let us know in the comments. Your story might inspire a future episode. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and always remember, every coin has a story, and some stories are worth their weight in gold.